Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games. If y'all new to the channel, welcome. I am Dr. Ghost and I make content for the game World of Warships Legends. Today we're going to be doing the Halloween mode. Yeah, that's right, and I'm going to tell you guys what I think about it, and I'm even going to give you guys some tips and tricks. I know some of you guys are having some problems out there on the seas, so I'm going to see if I can help you guys maybe get a victory, make you understand the mode a bit better. Now, one thing I want to get right out of the way is I like this mode. I think it's fun. If you're just playing this mode for fun, you can't go wrong. But if you're trying to get all 5 stars, it can be quite tricky. And the way I do suggest you guys do it, if you guys have division mates, if you guys have some friends or whatever, you guys should definitely get them on. Having division mates, especially division mates that know what they're doing, is a lot better than having a few randoms on your team. Limiting the amount of randos on your team can definitely help that. Just like in my match, for example, right here, I've got my buddy Bismarck 1944, aka Battleship Missouri. He's in my division, and we are basically trying our best here to win this game. I was trying to get all 5 stars on all 3 modes, which I did. It took a while, but I got it done, and almost every single win, actually pretty much every single win with 5 stars was with a division. It's almost impossible to do it solo. I don't recommend playing solo, but who knows, you might get lucky and like get some really good teammates. That's kind of the problem though with it, is you have to depend on good teammates, and that's something you should never fall back on. So if you guys can get division mates, that's the best way to do it, is to get some buddies with you and basically help each other out, do what you need to do to get all 5 stars. Now, the 2 ways I think you guys, if you guys are just, trying to win this, if you guys don't really know how, the main 2 problems that I run into the most with this game mode. Number 1 is the tower. The back tower, right in the middle of the map. That tower, you need to protect that tower. The one closest to me, right off my my backside here, that tower will always fall, no matter what. It's almost like it's programmed to do it. So don't ever depend on that tower to live. But the back 2 towers, especially the one in the middle, I've never seen the back one fall, but the one right in the middle, you have to protect that one, because eventually it'll get to a point where, I'll point it out here shortly, but it'll get to a point where all of the AI will start charging on the right side of the map and try to push into the middle tower and take it out. So that's one thing you have to keep an eye on. Keep yourself between that tower and the guys there, because that tower will fall if you're not careful. Now, the other thing I have to bring your attention to is the my other main issue with this game mode would be killing just doing the objectives, like killing Rasputin and killing the carrier. If you do have a division, I recommend having one guy go into the filth and basically go after the carrier, even if it means YOLOing. Just go get the carrier, take that guy out. Have one guy in the middle, kind of. See where I'm at? I'm basically ready. If I need to quickly turn around, I can go deal with Rasputin. So really, this game mode's about positioning. You cannot afford to be in a bad position. You have to worry about positioning. And I know Noriko's probably going to go in the comments and say, well, Ghost, you were positioning horribly yesterday. Yeah, I was. I sure was. And I do apologize ahead of time for that, Noriko. But no, in all seriousness though, all jokes aside, just try your best to position yourself. Be ready for what's coming, because they're all going to charge at you. You have to be ready. Now, the other thing I have to keep you another tip is, if you're running a battleship, that heal can also heal your teammates, including the Transylvania. If your Transylvania is dying, like if he's getting absolutely destroyed, you can pop that heal and you can actually give your Transylvania some health. I think it also applies to the towers as well. If you can, if you pop that heal, you can also heal your towers back as well. So like if they're all focusing fire, you can at least maybe try to mitigate some of that damage and help it out. You know what I mean? So really, there's a lot of factors that come into play when you're trying to get all 5 stars. You have to protect all of at least the 2 back towers. You have to keep the Transylvania alive. You have to kill at least, there's different numbers per difficulty. Obviously, I'm on the easy mode right now, so it's 15. You have to kill 15 enemies inside the filth. We're already pretty much almost done with that. Then you have to save at least 2 towers, of course, right? We already talked about that. and banish the Great Gorgon, and banish Rasputin. Now, you can afford to lose one, I believe. As you guys can see up there, there are 6 stars. I think you can afford to lose like 1, but that's like about it. So, yeah. Now, like I said, you really have to just, I don't know the right words for it, but it has to be a perfect game. You have to be in the right position at the right time, and you have to do all objectives, really. And it's quite hard, and that's why I do just suggest having a division so you can have some comms and help each other out and try to win. Just like you guys can see on the map, for example, Battleship Missouri is charging right up in there to deal with the carrier because he needs to. We have to kill the Great Gorgon. Notice I'm coming back up north to help deal with the guys that are charging towards the Transylvania and our towers. I'm coming back up north to help out here. That's very important. And that's why we're ultimately going to win this game. It's all about positioning in this game mode. It really is. So, yeah. So, that's about that. Really, not much else left to talk about. Just keep playing and try to get a division if you can. And if you keep losing, just keep trying. Keep trying. Try out different strategies. My strategy is just going all battleships. It seems to work the best for me. Those heals are detrimental. I find that it helps my teammates out a lot. And yeah, so I don't know. Battleship is the way to go for me. But you can't go wrong with any of the other things. So yeah. Now obviously the battleship has access to the heals. We've already covered that, and it also has access to the invincibility perk, which basically makes it to where you're invincible. Now, if you're about to get rammed or you're about to take a bunch of torpedoes, pop that invincibility perk. Okay, make sure you do that. Now, also, when you get broadsides like this, see this Rasputin right here? Yeah, you should be able to nuke him. Yeah, there we go. Heavy damage, we get a Citadel, absolutely smacking the crap out of him. But now for the destroyer, the engine boost acts as a heal. So the destroyer can actually go into the filth and live for a while. So if you need to quickly go into the filth as a destroyer, pop your engine boost so that way you can get HP and go in there. And if you're getting absolutely destroyed, then just pop your, if you can, pop your little, for your destroyer, pop the little anti-guidance systems thing that makes it to where the enemy shots are super inaccurate. Pop that too. And of course, if you're going for the cruiser, well, really the cruiser is kind of a support role. You got 6 torpedoes on each side, and of course you got pretty good firepower. So yeah, I don't really know much about the cruiser, but I played the battleship most, and I always recommend the battleship. Battleship's easiest, and it's pretty good for your team. You got those heals, you got the invincibility perk, and yeah, I prefer the battleship. But that's about it. We're coming in on the end of this video. Notice that we are in a position here to help defend the offshore installation there. We're about to kill this enemy Varg, which we do. Now, by the way, if you guys are wondering what build I am for my battleship, I'm running a secondary build. I would not recommend running a dispersion / range build or whatever on this thing. Just run all into secondaries. I've got 9-kilometer secondaries on this. That's what I recommend you guys do. The guns are just fine on their own, so you really don't need to spec into them. And you're not gonna get a whole lot of value specking into the guns. Spec into those secondaries, because look how much we're doing with them. Yeah, it's pretty absolutely nuts. Pretty nuts. Now notice I'm right here to help defend this. I'm right here able to defend this offshore installation here, and I'm gonna try my best here to do this. Now notice that the Great Gorgon's on no HP. We're about to lose this game because Battleship Missouri can't kill it. Battleship Missouri gets a shot off, and is he gonna get him? Oh my God! Yeah, Battleship Missouri takes out the Gorgon at the last possible second. That almost was a loss, by the way, guys. Battleship Missouri clutched that freaking match. Holy shit. But anyway, I hope I did help you guys a bit. I might have been all over, but I tried my best. So I do like this mode. It's pretty fun. If you're just playing it for fun, you can't go wrong. But try your best, though, to help other people out who are trying to win. You know what I mean? Even if you're playing for fun, try to win the game, too. But yeah, there we go. Gotta love it. I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe, tell me what you guys thought of it in the comments below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, stay healthy as always.